Game 2 of StrawHatz versus Banana Pancake. Game 1 was a big victory for StrawHatz, winning the game in almost 33 minutes. We are here right now at ICGC Goa. Goa, the wonderful city of sun, sand and fat men eating fat pigs. First ban right here of Naga. It was a wonderful game over there. What do you say, Nishant?
Wow, game 1 was just mind-blowing. I just cannot fathom what just happened. We saw StrawHatz pretty much steamrolling Banana Pancakes. Complete underdogs taking over a very, what I'd say, is experienced team. People like Rohit, Smoking Skull, Kakade have been playing this game for at least 6 to 7 years. I would not imagine such a thing to happen to a team that he's playing in. But I'm very impressed by the way StrawHatz are playing, and I'm really looking out for a great performance by them this game as well.
Check out the first bans. Are they banning a strat that they're aware of that Banana Pancake picks, Naga and a Disruptor? Is that something that Banana Pancakes have been doing?
Well, I think this is just them adapting to the version. Okay, Naga perhaps she doesn't deserve a ban in this version, but Disruptor definitely, man. Disruptor needs a ban, at least the first ban for sure in every game, I'd say. But then again, there is that Alchemist which we haven't seen yet, and I really hope we get to see some Alchemist action this game.
I am expecting a Pudge or something like that out of StrawHatz. They have one of the strong heroes that they practice that usually don't get picked, that they make work in unusual lineups. Meanwhile, pretty standard picks right here. We have a Leshrac picked up, the first good support hero. That's what they choose to go with. Banana Pancakes meanwhile go with a Tide and a Rubik. Another normal picks at the moment, standard picks at the moment.
And almost instantly, Frag Squad as they're calling themselves, StrawHatz, respond with the Darkseer pick. Still taking some time to mull over their third pick. Alchemist, pick Alchemist. Don't think about it, pick Alchemist. Okay, for those of you that don't know, the 6.75C Dota patch has hit Dota 2 before this tournament went live, which means that the winning team will be the team that learns to adapt the fastest and the best. Experience should play a big part over here, but what we are seeing is the new teams adapting more than the old teams. Darkseer, as we know, has been nerfed in this patch. His vacuum AoE has been reduced, his surge mana cost has been increased, and amongst other things, Tide Hunter's Ravage speed has been reduced. Rubik, if I'm not mistaken, his mana cost is I'm not sure. I think his Fate Bolt damage.
Fate Bolt AoE has been reduced or something like that. There's been some change to Fate Bolt.
Alright, we'll confirm that and tell you in a bit. But for now, we see Templar Assassin and Beastmaster being picked off. Assuming Beastmaster is going to be Banana Pancakes off lane hero, and Templar Assassin will be StrawHatz mid solo.
Yeah, we did see them pick up a Beastmaster. We saw Beastmaster go with the Soul Ring and a mech. Meanwhile, Frag Squad ban out a Luna. I don't know, Luna is suddenly becoming a ban-worthy hero. Since when? Why? Somebody please tell me. Maybe they watched the game yesterday where they went for a level 1 Roshan with the Beastmaster and the Luna, and they saw that happening, so they banned out Luna straight off. Maybe they didn't want to give away level 1 Roshan. For those of you who don't know, Banana Pancakes picked up a Beastmaster and a Luna, maxed out their auras, and at level 1 pulled off a Roshan. Yeah, actually if you look at it, they seem to be banning that strat almost. A Naga and a Luna was part of a Banana Pancake strat in yesterday's game. Meanwhile, Banana Pancake respond with an anti-mage. Morphling being banned out, I still don't see the use. For those of you who don't know, Morphling has -6 damage. Really, that's a big blow for Morphling. It's going to be hard for him to farm.
Amongst other blows for Morphling, his waveform AoE has been reduced, and he can no longer pull off that shotgun combo where he uses the Ethereal Blade and Adaptive Strike while he's in the middle of a waveform, and then replicates out before you even knew he was there. Okay, so let's confirm this. We have Luna being banned out because number 1, Banana Pancakes has been already shown themselves to be playing a decent good Luna. They beat Vatsek with it, the favorites of this tournament. Also, Luna has received a major buff this version. She's received a buff where the glaive bounce has been increased by 1. That is from 4 to 5 at level 4. Also, as we were confirming, we had Rubik. The nerf on Rubik is that his Fate Bolt AoE has reduced and his movement speed has been reduced to 290.
Yeah, so Rubik a little bit slower over there. You were mentioning about Darkseer being nerfed. You know, you might nerf Darkseer, but he's still one of the best offlane heroes. He gives you a free offlane. He's still reasonably useful. The wall is always a bloody pain. And we see 2 respect bans, in my opinion, coming out from Banana Pancakes, banning of Tiny and DK. Meanwhile, Frag Squad or StrawHatz or whatever you want to call them, banned out the Panda. Panda still being a ban. That seems pretty legit. Furion being a second ban in this game by Banana Pancakes. I don't know why, but yesterday teams seem to be forgetting about Furion. We saw Furion being banned out as a 5th hero or a 4th hero along with Morphling. Now Banana Pancakes seem to have a little more respect for that hero, banning him off. Frag Squad meanwhile wondering what they should pick. They're going into reserve time and they still haven't decided what they want. I don't know, what do you think fits well into the combination, Nishant?
Well, I'm not too sure. If they're running Darkseer on off lane, they're going to need something for their tri lane right now. Leshrac +2. Their +2 could be anything from Earthshaker to Sven to maybe Chaos Knight is still in the pool. They could still have that Chaos Knight Wisp combination coming out. I would not be surprised if Wisp was the pickup for them right now, but we don't know their style right now because they are still the underdogs. We have not seen much of StrawHatz playing.
Yeah.
So expect anything.
Yeah, they're really a team to watch out for, and people watching this cast, please go check out StrawHatz. They've been really entertaining. I've had fun. And for those of you who aren't watching this cast is a live cast of IGCG Goa. It's being brought to you by Lord Nod and NODWIN Gaming. You can check out his entire gaming channel, which is full of beautiful casts of StarCraft, Battlefield 3, CSGO, and many games. You can check it out at twitch.tv/LordNod. I'm Vivek. With me is my co-caster Nishant CloudX, and we are the analyst partners of ICGC 2012 from AFK Gaming. You can check us out at afkgaming.com/forum. Meanwhile, I see a Crystal Maiden being picked up. I think they might go with a dual lane mid, and explain.
You've kind of thrown me in the spotlight at a bad time here. I'm not too sure how to explain this. Okay, let's just try and run what the lanes can be like. We see a Faceless Void and a Death Prophet being picked up by Radiant. Okay, fine. So never mind. Back to Klinks. Where the hell does
By the
Klinks?
way, this is what Banana Pancakes picked in game 2 versus Bosk. They had a Void and a DP, a Death Prophet. But yeah, that still doesn't explain Klinks. We have no idea. Meanwhile, the game starts off. We have StrawHatz on the Dire, Cluster on the Darkseer, Excarnation going with the Templar Assassin, Centipede on the Crystal Maiden, Frenzy, last game's Tiny on the Bone Cleanse, and Pusher, who was last game's Lone Druid, if I'm not mistaken, on the Leshrac. On the Radiant side, Nishant, what do we have?
We have Shady playing Death Prophet, probably going mid solo. We have Kroaz, last game's Wisp playing Tidehunter. We have for Ray playing Faceless Void. We have, never mind, I'm not going to say this on live TV, playing Rubik.
What are you not going to say on live TV?
Okay, we have Slice of Life, that is Zah, also the most controversial player. There's a big joke about Zah's going around on the forums and everywhere else, but we're not too aware of that, so let's not go into details. We have him playing Beastmaster off lane solo. Okay, wait, before we get into the midst of everything else, let's figure out what the laning is going to be like, because I'm very interested to see what this Klinks is going to. Okay, Klinks is going safe lane solo versus Beastmaster off lane, going to work out pretty well for him. Lanaya mid, no surprises there, and we have Darkseer +2 on the off lane. No, that's not how it's going to be. I think it's going to be a Leshrac and Crystal Maiden roaming. And I would really love to see that happening this game. Tell me about this, Vivek. Wait, before we tell you about that, why is StrawHatz banner cut off in half? Never mind, let's not get into that.
Yeah. Anyway, StrawHatz have a banner. The only team with a banner that I've seen in this tournament after TA had a banner as well, and some pretty cool stuff going on. Some ancient warding going on by both teams blocking the ancient spawns. We see Banana Pancakes with a tri lane. What do you think, Nishant?
Well, I think this tri lane is really strong, man. Rubik, Tidehunter and Faceless Void versus poor old Darkseer. Wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, before this game gets underway, a big thank you to our sponsors, Alienware. They've been very supportive of this entire tournament and this entire event. They're looking forward to more interesting things from them to come. Meanwhile, we see mid lane, Invisibility Crystal Maiden coming in on Croblis, but I don't think Templar Assassin was aware of this, or perhaps he just thought let the harass go on and I'll get some farmer. Bottom lane we see Darkseer trying to do the creep skip, stand back, put on the shell and lead some experience. He seems to be doing a decent job right now. He's managed to get about 100 points of experience. On the scoreboard we have, oh wait, Crystal Maiden is going to stay mid. Although she's being spotted out by this upslope ward here, so Crobilis knows exactly what's going on. So she's not going to take too many risks here. Crystal Maiden is probably going to fail here. She needs to move out of this lane. She has a sentry ward. She should probably consider dewarding it after seeing Crobilis' reactions there.
I love how StrawHatz in their own unique way managed to win their lanes, which they really shouldn't. They're really not making that Prophet's life very easy there on mid lane. Rexar is managing to get EXP, but Death Prophet is going to lose out on mid lane. Meanwhile, Darkseer will somehow should do better on this tri lane. And see, this is what Banana Pancakes is again losing EXP over here. I think that they are getting the full EXP, but they're investing 3 heroes on this Darkseer, and Darkseer is still getting his own EXP over here. Both teams are pulling aggressively. Let's have a small look at the EXP graph. Let's see how it's going right now, because wow, it's quite tight. And the goal is leaning towards the Dire.
By 500 at 2 minutes is a huge lead.
Yeah, that's
that's a huge lead in favor of Dire. 500 lead. That's primarily because of these two heroes, Lanaya and Boneclings, both at the top of the charts over here. 14 to 6 and 11 to 3.
Yeah, well, this is going to be an exciting game because there's a void, and games with voids are usually very, very interesting games. They just go on into really late 6 slotted items, and some chrono jumping on fountain and all that nonsense goes on. They did have one such game yesterday. Basically, I don't know, I think Banana Pancakes are trying to inch towards late game. They want this to go late. They don't seem to be the team that really pushes aggressively. But yeah, so they have a Rubik. They're running a support Rubik over here, being played by words we can't say. And right now stuff looks pretty even. Last hits is being led. StrawHatz having a clear lead on the last hits right now. What do you think, Nishant? How is this going to work out? Are they going for a late game over here?
Well, yeah, I would assume that Banana Pancakes are going for the late game, but that does not mean that they should ignore the Darkseer at bottom lane. I mean, they had 3 heroes here. I don't know why Titan was the only one harassing. I don't know why they weren't making a move on him right from the get-go. He's got a bottle, even though he's in. No, sorry, that's my mistake. He's almost got his soul ring up. Actually, he's got his soul ring. He just needs to go and buy it.
Yeah, if you notice, Rubik went out to the mid lane because Crystal Maiden over there baited a false dual lane over there, and now they jump in on Rexar. Crystal Maiden freezes him. Lashrak running around Diabolic. No stun to follow. Maybe a bit too late. The Diabolic being eaten up by the creeps. That's too little. And he survives in much more than a slice of life.
Definitely.
He gets away over there.
A poor gank there by StrawHatz. I'm disappointed to see that happen. That stun should have come out a lot earlier. He shouldn't have waited. He assumed that he'd kill him off in Edict alone, but he did not judge that the creep spawn was coming there. So his Edict got dispersed. Meanwhile, we see Lanaya with a double damage and Invis Rune. Can she do something with this? She's been spotted out, but no, she has not been spotted out. There is no ward there.
No.
The courier Rubik using the Krog using the courier to refill her bottle, considering she missed out on the rune.
Yeah, so basically, once again, if we check things out over here, they're losing the lanes. Well, they are kind of, in a sense, Darkseer will always be a better off lane than Rexar. And Rexar hasn't bothered stacking his creeps yet, and nobody is doing that for him, so he isn't going to catch up much later on. He might. I don't know. I don't see where this is going for Rexar. Last game, in the game versus Wassex, we saw Rexar pick up a soul ring and a mechanism. That was a decent team contribution. He has got his boots. He's still managing fairly okay. Meanwhile, Kristen Maiden basically roaming the map. Rubik, I don't know if this is the best use of Rubik. If you really need a Rubik to just stand around with 2 Ironwood branches, not pick up EXP, stand in mid and do nothing. He's maxing his telekinesis, isn't he? And his Fate Bolt, he's not going for the aura, which, well, could be reasonably useful here. That's a personal preference. Let's take a look at Lanaya's skill bell. Okay, meanwhile we have a lot of aggressive pushing out there by Crystal Maiden. They're going for an early tower, full Navi style as some of us like to call it. Crystal Maiden makes a move, Beastmaster spots her out, Beastmaster runs for his life, but this is a very, if they're just giving up a tower for this, is that all it takes to get a tower of Banana Pancakes? You just run in from behind and just start Diabolic?
Clearly that isn't it, but a little quirky thing that Crystal Maiden did here, it shows that they've done their homework. I saw her eating a tree over here and coming through this area. That was a very smart move. I'm sure they've done their homework and they've rehearsed this play a lot of times. how to gank the top lane and take out the first tower. They've done it, and they seem to be executing it really well. Like Crystal Maiden losing a lot of XP, but making things happen. Walking around with 2 sets of wards, 1 set of sentries, 1 set of observers, trying to get the map control going.
Seriously, folks, for those of you who come with this attitude that, Arey, why do you pick so many int heroes? Yeah, we don't need so much. Pick a tank, pick a carry, pick anti-mage, pick void. This is what they do for you. And we saw Wisp and Crystal Maiden going out of their way to make everybody's game easier. And this is why you pick supports. You idiots, this is why you pick supports.
That was a little harsh, but needed. Anyway, top tier 1 tower going down for Banana Pancakes, and looks like StrawHatz have already taken the lead once again. Let's take a quick look at the XP and go. No, never mind. Let's look at bottom lane where initiation seems to be being made on Tidehunter, but Tidehunter looks like he's going to make it out just fine. Another trap will go off, but is Lanaya going to dive? Yes, Lanaya is going to dive. She has Mel. She's got the Iron Shell off, and that is first blood. Lanaya picks up first blood with StrawHatz. With StrawHatz cluster casting Iron Shell on Lanaya.
Wow, that was some really nice play over there, and they just want their kills and their towers. They really don't stop, Nishant. I haven't seen any team in a long time that goes so much for their kills and towers. If you see, everybody is so defensive and passive, and it's not just about going in, they're pulling it off. They just pulled off a first blood somewhere over there with an off-lane Darkseer and a level 7 Lanaya. That was some really good play there, and now they're heading back into mid. I mean, at the moment, Banana Pancake is making it too easy for them. They seem to have no answer for the early game. They are really just counting on Void farming. That's all that they have in mind, and Void is doing that. At 7 minutes in, he's got a ring. Seems to be heading towards the Battle Fury. It's not going to come before 15 minutes in my opinion, if it does come. StrawHatz out there trying his best for the warding, but warding is not what you need to defend tower pushes. You need level ups, and you need to force team fights, and I don't know, what do you think Banana Pancake should do now, Nishant? Because they're just walking in.
Well, the way I see it, Banana Pancakes seem to be doing it right. They need to defend their Void, they need to help Void get some farm up against the Darkseer. Although Darkseer will not really stop Void too effectively. They seem to be doing a great job of turtling, but that smoke was popped right in their faces. I'm not sure if that was a great idea. That was a completely failed use of smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how not to use smoke.
Yeah, and yesterday we had 5 games giving you the same example again and again. Meanwhile, Banana Pancake turned the push back. Dead Prophet kicks off her ulti. Rexa is clearing of the creeps. Generally a bit of pushing going on over here. Lanaya is just very, very happy slowing them down. I'm sure that must be a big pain in the ass. Somebody approaching from behind right here on haste. Lanaya runs in on haste, gets lifted up by Rubik. Was that really what she needed to do? This was really stupid, but she manages to pull off a nice stun by Leshrac there. Bone Cleanse giving in some really nice damage, and he picks off Rubik. He's picking off Dead Prophet as well. What the hell has Bone Cleanse got? Where is he dealing all this damage from? A Ring of Aquila, PT and Sobimas, and this is it. If you pick a mid-game hero, or even if you pick a carry, if you come early in the game and you do these moves, it's really a lot more, and this is the difference that you can make. And they're pushing towards mid, CM on really low HP. That was really good play over there.
That was brilliant. I'm very impressed by this Bone Fletcher's play. This Frenzy is turning out to be one hell of a player in the Indian competitive Dota 2 scene. We saw his Tiny last game making all the difference in that game. Now we're seeing his Bone Fletcher making early game and mid game entrances in battles and taking the initiative to make something happen, taking the initiative to go ahead, go up slope alone and take out a few kills while Banana Pancakes are on the retreat. This is a lot unlike another particular Bone Fletcher we've seen earlier on in this tournament. Would you care to give us an introduction of who I'm talking about?
No, I don't know, but what I know is StrawHatz really like to play Praj and they're good at it. Meanwhile, in bot lane, they've already started pinging that Void. StrawHatz have noticed that Void is trying to pick up farm. Look out for StrawHatz acting upon that Void anytime soon. Darkseer not leaving that lane. They're really good in their lane movement. Let's take a look at what they're up to right now. StrawHatz, they have a lone Lanaya out there. She's got 1600 gold. She should have a blink in about the next 3 minutes or so. Leshrac meanwhile just roaming around with a boot, a wand and a circlet. They seem to be going in for Void. They can make this happen. Darkseer, 2 iron shells on 2 sets of creeps. Void is running around. Come on, don't hesitate, Leshrac. Is there a chrono? Oh, that was a bit sad. But I saw the attempt. Meanwhile, Dead Prophet picks off Klings. The very same frenzy that we were talking about gets picked off by Dead Prophet and Rexa. They made a move. I'm guessing that one of them had dust or some sentries. Let's just have a look. Meanwhile, at mid lane, we have Tidehunter just picking up some farm, looking for his levels. He's level 5, not yet got his level 6. He probably wants his Ravage. Crystal Maiden trying and doing the same, stocking up on wards and smokes and whatever else. Void just content to farm away. Can you even look at Void's last hits? 42. Not bad, but he isn't really progressing fast enough.
But you've also got to see the fact that he's got 0 deaths on him, whereas Boneclings, even though he has 62 last hits, has 1 death, which just recently happened. However, it seems he did purchase his item before he died. He's got an Oblivion Staff, he's got a Ring of Aquila, and he's got another Sobi Mask. Bone Fletcher completely going in like a boss behind the tower, harassing Faceless Void, sending him back. This is my land.
I really love StrawHatz, man. Just look at them. They don't care a shit. They just walk in and they own the map and they've earned it. Anyways, meanwhile, CM dies at mid. I don't think she should have done that. Dead Prophet making a push for the tower. They lose the tower in a little sad fashion. They did get the bot tower long back though. And Templars picked up a Blink Dagger. I think this is the first game in the series where we'll be seeing a Templar pick up a Blink Dagger. All of them have chosen to go on for BKBs, which I don't think is a wise choice at all. I mean, you're getting mid solo, you can get a 12-minute Blink and a 20 to 25-minute BKB, so why just go BKB at 30 minutes? Of course, maybe you sucked at mid, but yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, that play at mid lane where StrawHatz lost the tower, I'm not too impressed by that. We saw Death Prophet getting a solo kill on Crystal Maiden. I don't know why Crystal Maiden would even bother going up against a Death Prophet like that. And then because of that, she lost the tower. Bone Fletcher dealing so much damage. 2 shots take him down to a little less than 3/4 HP. Wow. This Bone Fletcher really needs to be shut down at the beginning of the fight. He looks like he has his Orchid recipe as well. Not too far from that complete Orchid. This is going to be dangerous and he will be hunting Faceless Void alone.
Yeah, Klings can pretty much see to it that Void doesn't get a lane to farm in. Their supports can see to it that Void doesn't get a jungle to farm in. They have map control. They seem to be heading towards a team fight right there. Darkseer being spotted up by Rexxar. Rexxar choosing not to initiate. Oh, he's an envy. Sorry, that was a Klings with an Iron Shell. So irritating, so confusing. Lanaya pops up a trap, misses everyone. Klings going there. Oh, that. Anyways, meanwhile, Lanaya blinks in, picks up Dead Prophet. Darkseer out there being stunned. They pick up Tidehunter. Tidehunter doesn't get a chance to pop Ravage. They're winning the battles and it seems to be a repeat of game 1. Dead Prophet props her ulti. Leshrac manages a stun. A big battle going on and StrawHatz are just walking through them. Left, right and center. Klings is just picking off everyone, slicing through all of them. And my god, Klings hasn't had enough. He wants more. Lana is in there. She's blinked in from nowhere on Rexxar. They let Rexxar go is all I can say. And they make a push for the second tower. My god, StrawHatz Nishan.
My god, I'm so impressed by this team. Look at the aggression. Look at this. They're playing against one of the most experienced teams in the Indian DOTA2 scene. And they're like, you know what? We don't give a crap who you are. It's about the heroes you're playing. And your heroes you're playing are definitely not scaring us.
Yeah, Banana Pancakes, seriously, I remember 4-5 years ago when I just started Dota and by mistake or by my misfortune I wandered into a tournament and got beaten up like nobody's business. I saw Zad then and I saw all of these guys back there. They've been around since. They're one of the oldest players on the scene. As old as one of the great Chens of India, Cranberry 1X. They've been around for a long time. But back to this game, StrawHatz are, you know, they're not making mistakes that team in their positions make. You know, when you dive, a lot of teams get excited and they make mistakes. These guys aren't doing that. They're diving, they're managing to get the kills. They've probably made only 2 mistakes, that's it. They've just given 3 kills away and they might just have 7 kills there, but every kill has led to a tower or something ahead. And they're really impressing me. I can't wait to watch ATE versus StrawHatz if it's going to happen. Meanwhile,
let's hope StrawHatz retain their confidence while they play against even bigger teams. Perhaps Banana Pancakes not playing under a professional tag is not intimidating StrawHatz, but when they come against a tag like ATE or they come against a tag like DMC or Oblique Gaming, which was formerly Illusions, will they still be able to stand their ground and will they be able to face them with the confidence that they seem to be showing here? Meanwhile, Faceless Void running for his life from a Lanaya with no mana. This is the kind of, now they're just trolling with them, they're just intimidating them so much, they can pretty much walk around the map doing as they please. They've taken complete map control using Lanaya's wards and sentry wards thanks to Crystal Maiden. Very good and very organized play, looks like very rehearsed plays, very well practiced, and they've come here prepared. And if they won this entire event, I would not be surprised and I would definitely be overjoyed to see a next gen team winning.
Yeah, this game requires a lot more than just a hurried casting. It requires a play-by-play breakdown, some good analysis, sorry. And we here at AFK Gaming are the exclusive analysis partners for ICGC Goa 2012, and a big thank you to Lord Nod, to Alienware Arena Game Victorious for having us here. Alienware have been our sponsors. They're the reason you have big prize monies, not just in rupees, in dollars, and they're the reason we're all here in Goa, and some of you are in the pool doing nothing, drinking beer. Thank you, Alienware. Seriously, thank you. If not for you, we in India wouldn't get this opportunity. A big thank you to Alienware and Lord Nod. You can check out Lord Nod's stream as well. He has his own stream setup. He streams various games. He streams StarCraft, Battlefield, DOTA2, CS:GO. It seems is also being streamed as well. You can check him out at twitch.tv/LordNod.
Also, you could check out our YouTube channel for play-by-play analysis of these games, which we will be uploading shortly after the event. Also, a big thank you to Microsoft for giving us Windows 7 and Windows 8.
Yeah. Meanwhile, StrawHatz going for a Roshan. That's what we can see. They really want that one last advantage before they make the final blow, where they can jump into a big battle without holding back at all. Klings has got a 17-minute orchid. That's really good, man. It takes a lot to make a Klings work. I've seen Klings fail more than ever, and they made a Klings work. It's a hard hero to execute, I feel.
Also, I think it's worth mentioning that Klings got a minor attack speed buff to his strafe. It's been increased from, if I'm not mistaken, 110 to 130.
Okay, I didn't know that, and that's the kind of analysis we folks need, I think. Meanwhile, Rubik, they picked a Rubik. I'm not seeing what Rubik is doing in this game. He's not. I mean, Rubik is a support you can almost pick any time, but do you think you can really almost pick him anytime? Do you think you can pick him against a lineup like this, and can he still be useful? Or could there be a Sand King or some other hero in that position to go with that Prophet Silence and the Ravage and everything else, and it could work? I mean, a Sand King can't babysit, but yeah.
Yeah, I would say Rubik is definitely an overpowered hero, and he should be either picked or banned every game. But once you do pick Rubik, you need to build a lineup around it. Wow, and look at him just walking into enemy territory, that being picked off there by Bone Fletcher standing around in Invis, and Darkseer standing next to him.
Yeah, it looks like Banana Pancakes picked Rubik so that StrawHatz could build their lineup around him. Meanwhile, Void jumps in, sets up a chrono, and they have some form of vision. Darkseer, oh, that was a beautiful vacuum and a wall over there. Ravage popped up. Rexar followed up with the ulti. There's a lot of framing going on. I hope the players are not framing out there. And there is a pause. Yes, there's been a lot of framing. Our dear Rubik, aka Chodina, making a pause, and the game seems to resume. A big battle going on there. Dead Prophet's ulti is on. Darkseer just picks up Dead Prophet. Crystal Maiden pops up her ulti, and the Radiant are just retreating over there. StrawHatz are just winning this battle on right click damage. Void with the Battle Fury 19 minutes in. There's nothing he can do. There's really nothing he can do, and Dead Prophet should have stayed out of that chrono, and she would have been able to chip in with the Carrion Swarms and her damage of her AoE ulti. Banana Pancakes seem to be losing this, in my opinion, Nishant.
And yeah, this looks like they are going to lose a tier 3 tower and possibly a Rax. There's no Ravage, there's no Chronosphere. StrawHatz can do some real serious damage over here if they choose to stay. 3000 gold almost on Bone Fletcher now. Will he choose to go for a BKB? I'm pretty sure he will. If he does, he's going to be unstoppable. But StrawHatz deciding to wisely back out because all the heroes have respawned.
Wow.
Wow, I'm just amazed at what just went down in that battle. That vacuum wall was so epic, followed by that Ravage. I mean, that Ravage couldn't really do much after once Darkseer made his plays.
Beautiful play there by StrawHatz. I mean, I want to go and give them a big hug if they let me. Meanwhile, Ward is trying to catch up on his farm over there. He's just got his Battle Fury and a Boots. That's, I don't know if... well, okay, Klings comes on Void. Void smartly carries a TP. Some hits get backtracked and Void makes it out of there. That's what you need to do, by the way. This late in the game, you're pushing a side lane and you have something like Time Walk with you. You can just Time Walk into the trees and TP off. So always carry a TP. Wise little Bone Clinch doing the same. Not wasting his time on a lane that's already pushed. He goes back into base, catches up on regen. He's got 3k gold. Probably going to come in with his next item, push towards the battle. Oh, he's got a Crystallis already. They seem to be gathering around Roshan out there. And they're just trying to regroup, make their next move. We see a lot of lines drawn near the neutral creep. There is some radiant vision, or there's some defensive radiant warding out there, making sure that not anybody is in the jungle. Templar lone illusion over there. Meanwhile, we see where is Templar actually? Where is Templar? There she is. She's in mid lane. They're gathering up in mid lane. She has 3.5 gold. I don't know if she's going to complete her Desolator or whatever it is that she wants to go with. I don't know. Are they waiting for a team smoke? By the way, Crystal Maiden has got this new item, as you can see. It's called a Shadow Amulet. It's one of the things you require now to complete a Lothar. It basically replaces a quarterstaff, and how it works is like, well, how Precious of the Moon's old ultimate used to work in Dota. You basically hit it, and yes, we have one of the old Dota.
Well, we see some great use of the new items. Crystal Maiden being put out there like bait. She just stands down there with the Shadow Amulet on. In case they have a gem, they're going to make a move on her, thinking, hey, what is she doing over here? Moron thinks we don't have a gem. And boom, bang from behind. The entire team is waiting to cover up. Bone Fetcher being caught out alone. Chronosphere. Rubik using telekinesis. Will Bone go down before anything happens? No, Bone stays alive. Bone makes it out just alive, barely with his life. Wall, vacuum, Crystal Maiden ultimate. Ravage being popped off. Ulti is going off left, right and center. Trouble is doing so much damage in the middle there. Wow, this battle is all over the place. We have so much happening. Darkseer, StrawHatz taking down everything. Faceless Void just about to make it out. No, he will go down. Time walk on cooldown. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. No, he goes down. Beautiful play. Tidehunter making it out at 46 HP. StrawHatz taking that battle pretty convincingly. 4 for 2.
But Templar isn't done, and Templar's got a blink, and she's going to go after Tidehunter. She has that kill. She has that blink. Is the blink on cooldown? Let's take a look. She blinks in. She comes in, she has a slow. Oh, that was a trap, that was too ahead, but she's got a face boots. She's not had enough. They wanted to finish, they wanted a team wipe, they wanted to go for their base, and we saw Banana Pancakes initiate right there on the Klings with everything, well, almost everything that they had. But once again, Darkseer in that chrono vacuums walls, and Leshrak manages to stun all 5 of them. CM steps in with her ulti, and on the side, Lanaya with refraction doing a lot of damage, and that's what made StrawHatz win that battle. And let's take a look at Dead Prophet. Let's see what their mid solo managed. Wow, that's a lot. Not. And it's not a mid solo that worked. There's a lingering presence. What the hell? Just the idea that there's a Crystal Maiden somewhere around and she can come and gank you up, and even though you had a ward, that was enough to push Dead Prophet out of there.
Looks like this game's got you on edge as well, and you're fumbling now, right? we see Crystal Maiden using that Shadow Amulet again. This again, Crystal Maiden Shadow Amulet is one of those items that can be used on heroes with channeling ultimates. So if she pops off her ulti and uses Shadow Amulet, she's going to fade away. Oh, and let's not forget the big buff that Crystal Maiden received in this version. Freezing field duration now lasts a good 7 seconds.
Wow.
7 seconds is no joke, people. I'm pretty sure the metagame is going to evolve into things like the old school. I'm not sure if you've noticed, if how many of you were around during the Safna days where they used to pull out these massive wombo combos using Tree and Silencer, Crystal Maiden, and locking you in position and taking out all 5 and then going for a tower. I'm pretty sure those days are about to come back.
So, if I pick Sand King, can I just walk in and start Shadow Amulet and then start epi, and nobody can see me start my epi? Okay, that was so fast. Did you just see Tidehunter die? Anyways, we all know what happened. He just got raped over there or something like that, and some de-warding going on. Oh, so back to my question. If I pick SK, can I just click Shadow Amulet, wait for the 2.75 second fade time? I'm now in Invi. I start epi. I'm still in Invi, and then I can impale. I come out of Invi. Is that how it works?
No, that's not how it works, because if you move, you become visible. So, if you impale epi and click the Shadow Amulet, you can probably go invis while you're channeling your epicenter. So as soon as the epi starts, you'll be invisible. But you can still.
But yeah, you'll be your channeling will be visible. But see, it basically dispels when you move. Starting epi isn't moving, I think.
Yeah, so that's channeling. So you'll have 2.75. Epi takes 2 seconds to channel.
Yeah, so you hit Amulet and then you start your epicenter. You wait for Amulet, you go into Invi completely, then you start your epicenter, and then you impale in.
That's a good point. We should actually try that. Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Okay, by the way, we badly want to play a pub game. Meanwhile, Void steps in. The wall is all out of place. He's jumping on the support. That's a right move this time by Void. He's banged down that Crystal Maiden. Klings meanwhile picks up a Rubik. Ravage comes in late. 3 people picked up over there. Tide just dies by mistake. Meanwhile, Slice of Life being pounced upon. Darkseer taking a lot of damage, but Klings is killing down that Prophet, and they call GG. Rightly, it was GG. Some beautiful play over there. This is the best play of the tournament I've seen. I didn't see yesterday night's game. I was fast asleep. But this has been what a game, Nishant. I love StrawHatz. I'm coming to hug you guys. Wait.
Definitely, man. I'm going to come there and hug you right there alongside him. This was one hell of a game. I'm very impressed by the way StrawHatz are playing, and I really want to see how they perform in this tournament. So stick around. I'm pretty sure we'll be casting a few more games, and my prediction is that these guys are going to get far. If not in this tournament, they're definitely going to be a team to watch out for in the future.
Exactly.
All the best to both teams.
Exactly. Really good play. Completely agree with you there, Nishant. Once again, a big thank you to all the wonderful people who have us here. Alienware Arena, Microsoft, Lord Nod, and if you like the analysis that we had for you, if you like to know what you can do with an Epi and an amulet or a shadow amulet or whatever it's called in the first place, do check us out. We are the exclusive analysis partners over here at AFK Gaming. My name is Vivek. With me is Nishant CloudX. We also have our third analysis partner. He's somewhere drinking beer. His name is Babo or Cranberry. You can check us out on our website www.afkgaming.com/forum. We have a YouTube channel as well, AFK Gaming Esports. Thank you so much for being here. This has been a wonderful game, and a big thank you to Alienware Arena. Thank you.